Hey, all my YouTubers and my content creators and my Solid Rock community. Um, I was gonna go live today, but I said nah, I didn't feel like going live. So I said, at least let me make a video for them. So today I decided I was gonna make some cube steak. So I said I'll do a video and kind of just chit chat with you all. I want to know what's going on with you guys. How's everything going? How's your YouTube journey going? I'm cutting up some onions to go in my cube steak. I don't know how y'all cook y'all cube steak, but I do mine with onions, and normally I do a little bell peppers, and I do my seasonings, my garlic powder, salt, little paprika, black pepper. Kind of do the basic stuff to it, and then I also, of course, I smother it in gravy. So right now I'm just cutting up some onions so that I can put them in there. I like to cut mine up. Some people like to, like maybe slices, but I'm not doing slices. I'm kind of dicing them a little bit so I can get that flavor in the cooking oil. And I already put my cooking oil in the pan, and I'm cooking some rice and some I like Uncle Ben's rice. What type of rice y'all like? I like Uncle Ben's rice, and I also like McCormick gravy. But I'm a big fan of Uncle Ben's rice. That's probably like the only rice I really like to eat. And of course, I want y'all to see, y'all see my onions. I always take my onions and I regrow onions with them, so I don't have to keep on going to the grocery store rebuying them. So I caught myself on a little journey doing that too, like regrowing whatever I can, and I get the seeds from different stuff. So my brother is a big gardener. Sometimes he come over and he didn't just decide he's gonna make him a garden in my backyard, and he'll put anything back there. He a real down home country boy, so he puts all kinds of stuff in there. Tomatoes, peas, onions, chives. He just be trying to grow stuff, and I'm just like, why you come to my backyard to start gardening? But it's a good thing, because it just got me in the mood to want to do it too. So now what I do is take out my like when I have onions or when I have tomatoes and stuff like that, I just regrow it. These are my onions that I'm putting in my cube steak. I might leave some of them a little bit bigger than the chopped up onions, so that I can I got my little cutting board right here. I used the small cutting board. I feel like I should have got the bigger cutting board. But yeah, I want to know what's some of the ways that you guys cook your cube steak. Like, do you guys use the basic stuff like I do, like the onions, the black pepper, the garlic powder, paprika? I don't know if y'all familiar with this Slap Your Mama. I like that too. I put some Slap Your Mama on there. I like that. And I like McCormick seasonings a lot, because I feel like to me they're the better seasonings. But I guess it doesn't really matter if you're a real cook. You know how to make it taste good regardless. And then of course I got my Uncle Ben's rice on already. So now I'm gonna heat up my grease so that I can start cooking my cube steak. But I just want to know how your YouTube journey has been going. Give me some feedback. Let me know how things are going for you. Do you have your watch hours, or are you still needing people to watch for you, your videos and stuff? Are you going live regular, or are you doing more videos? I mean, what's working for you guys? Because I know that I do videos, and I also, sometimes I'll do lives. Every now and then I'll do the lives. I haven't really gotten, really used to doing the lives yet. So I do it a little bit. But, yeah, I just wanted to do like a wind down. Most people say wind down Wednesday. This is my wind down Thursday. So yeah, Kamora was going to be in here helping me cook. But as you know, she's a teenager. So when she's in here cooking, it's always, Mama, where you at? I need you right here to watch me cook everything that I'm cooking. But since I'm cooking today, she came in here and she was like, oh, yeah, Mom, I'm glad you're cooking the cube steaks. I said, yeah. So I'm thinking like, oh, she's going to assist me She was like, well, this how these teenagers do. She did a little thing. She was slick. Well, you know, I can't wait. It's going to be so good. So then she grabbed all her little stuff. And then she goes to my, but I'll see you later. I'm going to my room. I'm going to see you a little later on. Girl, I thought you was about to help me cook. What you come up in here for? Chill, these new school teenagers. I don't know, y'all. When she cooking, like I said, I got to be right here watching her do everything that she's going to do. This is my onion that I'm going to leave a little bit whole. I'm putting them in my pan because sometimes I put my onions. My uncle taught me this. He said put onions in the bottom of my pan to keep my grease from burning. So that's what I do. I put onions in the bottom of the pan with the grease. And then he said you know, flour your stuff. Flour it up and then cook it and your grease won't burn. Plus I keep the stove on, not too high. Yep. And so I had been marinating my cube steak. I had it marinating for a couple of days, and then I just put some my flour on it. And I like to put mine in a bag. Really, y'all remember the old school bags, like the brown bags? But I didn't do that today. I didn't do that. I'm just waiting for my grease to get hot, so that's why I'm just chit-chatting. But yeah, I didn't do the brown bag today, but it seems to me when you have that brown bag and you have the brown bag and you put the flour in there and shake it up, it seems to coat it better to me. But that's just my opinion. Who am I hope this grease don't pop me or y'all gonna hear me hollering. But you're not a good cook if the grease don't pop you a little bit. But yes, that's what I decided to do. But my YouTube journey so far, I enjoy it. You know, because I don't like let it stress me out or nothing. I kind of go with the flow. And, you know, I make my videos. I talk about real life, you know, relevant subjects that's going on, whatever's going on. And kind of let it flow from there. It's so much going on. It's so much going on in this world. And especially with people getting killed. It's so many people getting killed, and you know, life is so short. Life is short, so a lot of people, like, I don't know. I don't know if this is the year of karma or what, but it's a lot of people leaving here because I'm just here to tell y'all, God is not playing. He is not playing. He mean what he say. So all these people doing all this stuff, God is on his job. He said, you know, you ain't gonna keep sitting around here doing stuff to people and I don't see what's going on. Hold on. So this is my bag. I put mine in and I went ahead and put my flour in the bag so it could coat it real good. As you guys can see. So I'm about to pull it out and start putting it on the in the pan. But I had to make sure I coated it real good. So it got it pretty good. Y'all I feel that grease. It just kind of got me a little bit, but I ain't gonna holler on camera. I ain't gonna holler. I can handle it. Yeah. I like to make sure I get my cubes there. I like the flour to be all over it so it can be nice and brown and crisp. And then I'll drain my little grease off of it. And when I drain the grease off of it, as you guys can see, let me show y'all. I like to make sure it's covered on both sides real good. And then I'll cover it real good so it can have that crispy you know, crust on it before I smother it in the gravy. There you go. Okay, y'all guys. See how I do that? I want to cook. I don't like flour all over my stove or anything on my stove when I'm cooking, so I try to wipe it as I go because I just don't like it. I'm one of those people. See, I don't like stuff on my stove when I'm cooking. Make room for this other piece. but I brown it real good on both sides and let it make sure it's, you know, done. I like my stuff well done. I don't like all that other stuff, like, you know, some people like it a little bloody, but I don't. I like my stuff well done. And then I'll take and after I get it well done on both, you know, all the way, the meat cooked all the way through. That's, like I said, I get the brown coating on both sides. And once I do that, I'll smother it down in my gravy. And then I'm gonna put my the chopped up onions. I'll put them inside my gravy too. These are just some onions I'm gonna put on top while it's cooking, so it can have that flavor in it. I like that flavor. I like my meat to be real tender too. I ain't got time to be trying to fight no meat, so I like mine tender. Ooh, yeah, why Uncle Bean trying to get dried out of here? Don't play with the Uncle Bean. That's the only rice I like. It seems like that's the only rice that cooked real good for me, that Uncle Bean. So, and hey, I ain't no gatekeeper. Don't go to the store and buy it all out, y'all. Don't go get all the Uncle Beans and I don't have nothing. Because I didn't see you. I go in the store and be so sad. But I just wait till it come back again. And it does. Sometimes I be scared they're going to take it all away, Uncle Bean. Yep. I like it to cook down so it can be real brown, nice and brown on both sides. Then I'll drain it like I said. It's smelling good already. That's how you know when that food's good, because you can already smell it before you taste it. So if I can't smell that aroma before I get ready to eat it, something ain't right. And then I got to be able to smell it so I know it's going to be good. I ain't no big old cook either. I'm not a big cook. I'm not a cooker like that, but I can cook. I can cook. And but I don't like to cook all the time, but I can cook. And that's the thing when I start cooking, and I hate to invite people over or even give them a plate, because then they feel like, oh, you need to cook all the time. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I can cook, and when I do cook, I cook with love, but I'm not a cook. That's not my lane. That's not something that I advertise. Yes, I can do it, but no, I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef. I'm not a person that like to be in the kitchen, but I can cook, and I do cook when it's necessary. But I have a teenager, so I do make her homemade meals. But I always tell her, I don't mind cooking through the weekday, but Friday, Saturday, and then, you know, Sunday, I like to do Sunday dinner. But Friday, Saturday, Friday is fish day. Saturday, you better come up with something. Even if it's a sandwich, you better come up with something. Let me take you out to eat. But Sunday, I do the Sunday dinner. But after that, please, because that 7-day-a-week cooking, it is not a joke for nobody. But like I said, I'm not a cook. I don't profess to be no cook, but I can cook. I'm not starting a cooking show or none of that. I can cook, but I'm not doing all that. Some people don't know how to stay in their lane, but I'm one of them people. I can stay in my lane. I like what I do. I love to resell. So I love buying and reselling. I go out and shopping and finding the product and reselling. That's me all day. But as far as being a cook, that's not my lane, and I'm okay with that. And I love the Bible, of course, because, you know, that's what my channel is about. I love motivating other people. I love to do that. And I like to see people happy, and I like to see them doing what they love doing. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with supporting people. You got to know where your boundaries are and your boundary lines. You got to know how to stay in the line. Stay in the line. You know, sometimes people see other people doing stuff and they want to jump and do it. Nah, I'm okay with you doing it. I'm good with that. I'm definitely okay with it. So that's the good thing about it. When you supporting people, so it's enough room for everybody. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna be honest. Some people just don't know when to say, okay, this ain't for me. This is not for me. Like, yes, I can cook. Yes, it tastes good, but I'm not the person. I don't love cooking all the time. That's not for me. Now, if you want, I can keep it home. I can cook, and but I love to, like I said, I love buying and reselling, and I can remodel a home. I can do that. I can fix my own car. I can do plumbing. So yes, but other than that, no. I'm not a big old cook. Give me 1 second, guys, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna make sure I drain this grease first, and then I'll be back so you guys can see what it looks like when I'm done. Hey guys, I turned the camera around because I want y'all to see that yes, I am really cooking this. It's not made up or nothing. I am really doing this myself. So I just want y'all to see. As you see, it's browning, and I'm gonna let it brown real good on both sides because I like my stuff well done. And once I get to doing it well done, then I'll add the gravy on there, and then you'll see the finished video. This is my, let me show y'all my rice. That's my Uncle Ben's rice that I love to brag about. When the rice look like that and it's good and soft, that's how I like my rice, just like this. So now I just put my butter in there, and my rice is buttered. And then, like I said, I'm gonna do some broccoli and some cheese, and then I'll finish doing my cooking this cube steak. As you see, it's brown on this side, on one side, and I'm gonna flip it again, and then I'll be ready to smother it in it. When I drain the grease off of it, I'm gonna smother it in gravy. So, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all thinking, how y'all cook y'all cube steak, and is it something else you do differently than I do that I might need to try out. But so far, this is how it's turning out. So guys, this is the McCormick. I use this McCormick brown gravy mix when I do my gravy. And then, like I said, I add the onions to it. Once I add the onions to it, I put a little water there, and then I mix it real well and put it on to the cube steak and let it continue to cook down for a little bit. Okay guys, so now I added the gravy, and then I mixed with the water, and then I actually put in my I put in some more onions, the ones that I had diced up and I told you guys about earlier. I put that in. So now I kind of got it up, letting it cook real good, continue to cook, you know, real, so it can get cooked in. And then I'll turn it down real low and let it kind of simmer. And while it's simmering, that gives it time for the flavor to get in and mix in and make sure it's tender. And then I'll make my broccoli and cheese. And then of course you saw my Uncle Ben's rice that I love so much. So I just want you guys to kind of see the end result of where it ends up. It doesn't take long to cook cube steak, and that's another thing I love. It doesn't take long to cook it, so it should be really, really good and tender because like I said, I let it marinate. And I've always heard with a good steak, the best way to get a good steak is to season it real good, but let it marinate. But the salt, I've heard, is what breaks down the steak to make it tender. That's whether it's cube steak or even if you get T-bone or ribeye. It's when they put the salt on there and kind of let it marinate overnight. So that's how I do mine. But as you can see, you see that gravy, that McCormick gravy, I love it because it's thickening up on its own. So once it start to get a little thicker, I'm going to turn it down, and then I'll let it simmer. And the more it simmers, the thicker the gravy is going to get on top of the cube steak. So tell me what you guys think. And that's just gravy on top of that one. Tell me what you guys think, and how do you cook your steak? I want the onions to get down in there so that they can cook even more in the steak. But anywho, see? So yeah, I cook sometimes, like I said. I'm not a big cook. I'm not professing to be a cook. Please don't think you're going to see me on YouTube talking about I got a cooking channel, because that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. But yes, sometimes, guys, we have to get in the kitchen and wind down a little bit. Enjoy your evening. I just wanted you guys to know what I was doing on my Thankful Thursday, cooking for my daughter, and just enjoying life and relaxing and being grateful to God. You know, telling God thank you. Thank you that I can do this. Thank you for getting me through this day. Thank you for family and friends and all my supporters on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. So, you know, keep your head up, keep going. Don't let nothing stop you. A lot of people out here keep saying, oh, it's hard, it's hard. It's not hard. It doesn't matter. Like, everything is content, everything. So no matter where you go, you can always take a few minutes. It doesn't have to be long. Do 10 minutes, do 15 minutes, and just you know, get on here and talk and stuff. Like I said, the biggest thing for me is just mastering doing my lives. But if I don't do the lives, I still do my videos, so that I know that I'm giving my supporters something, some type of content. So I've enjoyed you guys. Like I said, please leave in the comments. Let me know how you guys make cube steak. If I need to do something different or try it a different way. Because, you know, there's no right or wrong way in cooking. If you're a real cook, you're going to make it come out the way it's supposed to. So let me give this to Kimora so she can truly enjoy her meal. Thank you guys for watching.